but you friggin' flew through that thing.
Look at Aaron's face. He is not happy with that comment.
What did he go through?
Ignore Aaron's face. Ian's hair.
Oh, we've been there.
Pete,
Not the professor.
EJ looks like Elvis.
Aaron's face is not a result of him being fast or slow. It's a result of his hair, I think. It's just, yeah.
I was about to say, Johnny's got a new name. It's called Pixel. I like that. That's a cool nickname.
Pixel 4.
Pixel 4.
How do I see everybody?
Top right,
Click the little icon in the top right.
Whoa! Everyone's talking at once.
Cash.
Oh,
Nikolai, you made it from your small island. Wow.
Only
What's
took
going
an
on
hour
there?
and a half.
Can't believe you made it, Nikolai.
Can I just point out, all the men are here,
Yes.
none of the women.
Okay, excuse me.
Yeah, we don't.
Sorry,
count
Tash.
Tasha.
Trust me, that is the smallest insult I get from Jack.
You're a co-host. You should be here first. All I'm saying.
Yeah, you're 5 minutes late.
Well,
Please
even
don't shut my back door that I've left open.
You're actually late, Natasha. So you should be- Oh wow!
That hair. I
All
got.
right,
Oh my
Kempton,
gosh.
Just taking
You and
that.
Hosek need to start a podcast together.
Whoa,
Listen to
everyone's
that.
there.
That's awesome.
When did Bruno Mars come in?
Kempson looks like a homeless person. I look great.
I'm not gonna lie, Aaron's hair is the most
Oh,
normal
Lord.
for once.
How is that the most normal? Where are you
That's not
from?
normal. That looks like a dead cat.
You look like a dead cat.
This is my fringe. I'm now cousin it.
Do you guys like how backlit my photo is?
Yeah, it's wonderful hair.
sexy.
Oh, Woods has got the cat.
Is that better?
Oh,
I'm just gonna go lock my back door before I get a stranger come into my house.
Does that
Does
happen
this
a
mean I
lot?
met the butcher?
Well, I've just gone and
Does
had a
this mean-
shower and forgotten to lock my back door, and I've left it wide open from the session we just did with Nicole. So I hope there's no one in my house right now.
Dude, we live in England. You like live in the poshest area of England.
yeah, you live in the middle of nowhere,
I
Natasha.
listen to a lot of true crime podcasts.
You don't even have guns.
All right, we're still waiting for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, we're still waiting for like 8 more. Okay.
8 more. Did you just?
What the
Holy
fuck
shit, this is
thing, by the
chaos.
way?
With you, we haven't talked in like at least a week.
Where are you? I'm just like scrolling through to find you. Hey,
Oh, hey.
Aaron, how'd you do that?
Jack, Bauer, are you going to be able to keep control of this lot? This
No.
is your biggest challenge of 2020.
I was
Oh,
like, no,
rename.
it's done.
You guys are the podcast hosts. I'm just talking a little bit.
Every
wow.
time we speak to Johnny, he's in a freaking car.
Johnny's in the car. Is that the only place he gets Wi-Fi?
Oh, Mr. Butcher! What you been catching?
I'm stretching, so he's
That's
little
good.
time for him.
I
If you're in the
think it's
ground,
a-
he's gonna lay on you.
Oh, animals. Dog.
Oh, stop it. I miss my dog.
Kempson, what's the dog called?
We can't hear you,
Oh, we
Ryan.
can't hear
Oh, no,
you.
you're Ryan.
Oh, he's like a mime.
Yeah.
Listen, mime what your dog's called.
Yeah,
Spell it out for us. Is it a book? Film?
it's charades. Or do you guys say charades?
Charades.
God, darling.
God.
Oh, Jesus Christ, where am I?
How many people are on this call?
Too many.
Too many.
Everyone by the looks of it.
It's all right. There will be order in a minute. Do not worry.
By the way, Jack, some of the people in your goat thing is hilarious because they've been in the sport for not very long at all.
Oh, right.
A lot of back and forth with Yancey, and it was kind of tough to eliminate people who haven't been in the sport for too long versus those who were like good when no one was there.
Yeah, but what about Kevin Donahue and Gelati? You left.
What about
off the
Elliot?
group.
You missed Elliot. I
Come
think
on.
No.
Elliot still has more wins than like anyone.
Donahue with his 100 podiums probably should have been in there.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
might not just be on
And
win.
Gelati,
I went
man,
on who
show
do I
some
like.
respect.
Who is Elliot?
Elliot
There you
is
go!
one of the original Spartans. He was back. He was possibly before Hobie,
Oh.
and no one was remotely good. And he flew. I think he flew to every single race and won 80 to 90% of them.
But does that make him a goat? If
No,
he
he was
running against
the original Kevin. He was the original Kevin Donahue before.
Oh,
Before
he was
Kevin-
third in Asheville, but he was 15 minutes behind.
Yeah, he was
That's just
terrible.
Look at
He
this.
was not good at it.
What?
I think Kempson is trying to talk, but his
Mark Bathurst looks a lot like Natalie right now. It's so weird.
Johnny, here's a tip.
Attractive Mark.
Point your camera away from the window.
I don't know how to connect to audio.
Oh,
Johnny's having trouble.
it does say you're
Is that
trying.
one word or two words?
Oh, I think you're on, Johnny.
Yeah, I fixed it. So
Hey.
for myself.
Did you hack the mainframe? Good work.
Oh yeah,
Because
it's
you
very
finally got out of your
complicated. Too
car.
hard to explain. What?
It's because you actually got out your car for once.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Hey!
Oh, he can figure it out either.
There we are.
My headphones don't work. Fuck this.
I feel like we're missing some girls.
Don't worry, they're coming. There's two people that are struggling to get on. So
No, I was trying to say the whole time. What are we doing? I thought there was 3 people we're talking to her.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
don't ask me.
I have
'cause this is
no
much
clue.
of a surprise
No one
to me and
knows.
Luke.
Yeah, we doing some kind of weird CrossFit
Stay out of
workout.
camera.
We haven't had Johnny.
What's
Stay out of camera.
Oh my god!
Say something sassy. Say something sassy.
There we go.
Ooh, that was awesome.
Called Johnny.
He
What
wasn't.
the-
Whoa! He wasn't invited.
Hunter's crush.
It's, I don't know. It's this. It's a podcast.
Have we got all 64 goats on here?
Is that
I know
Clemson
that
number
person.
2?
Who that?
Yeah.
Oh, that lady looks familiar.
Then we got
Is that Aaron?
Yeah, we got
Dude,
Aaron.
Aaron. Why don't you answer
No,
my phone calls?
It's not only Aaron.
There's
Why-
one phone call. You've got to call more than once for me to pick up.
Yeah,
Gabe,
Aaron
what's
doesn't
up, buddy?
answer calls
Dude,
at all.
why are all these people on a camera at the same time?
Because it's fun.
Waiting for one more. Come
I
on.
don't know if that's
You
what
know,
it is.
I'm actually not sure why we are all on.
No
Aaron,
one
what was that?
What's
Jack,
happening,
have
Jack?
you filled no one in?
VJ's name is
Right,
Thick
Jack and
Comes.
Jack.
Do you
guys
know-
are supposed to
do you
be-
know-
Is it one word or 2 words?
It's definitely
It's
Thick
one
Comes.
word.
No.
It's my nickname. It's
words, VJ. That's just
Thickums.
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 Comes.
Is that
I
what
think I saw
Sarah
porn
says?
entitled Thick Comes once.
Barely gets out.
Cool.
It's so thick.
Hey, Natalie's here.
How do you like that, Aaron?
What?
How do you like that?
How do I like the thick cum?
Cock mobile. Cock mobile.
Womble.
That's the best
Womble.
intro to an
Womble.
episode we have had.
Oh, come on. How can you be the world's best and not know how to get on a call?
We've got the world's best on the call.
Not this one. There he is.
Oh, you-
Hey!
The Atkins.
Freshly
There we are.
flowered.
How is
My
it
good
that
God.
Ian's hair is definitely worse than Ryan's?
Was that
at
pro
his
boy?
sixth
Is that
house
Ian
where he
too?
doesn't have a secure
Natalie.
Wi-Fi.
And
There's all
Wood?
sorts of people here.
Are we
How
basically
exciting.
going to have...
Somebody keeps saying Natalie, but who? I can't see who.
I
Jack's
said
about to
that.
say
Hi,
goodbye
guys.
to race time.
Hello. Hello.
Oh,
Donnie, you,
That dog
Donnie,
is
you
so
have to
old.
turn away from the window.
Atkins looks so
You look
Yeah.
just like a
Yeah.
the
shadow.
dog is hungry.
Johnny's.
Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Hi, guys.
I don't think I've ever seen Atkins take a shower.
Dude,
have you seen
anybody
looks like you
gained like 15 pounds right all right here. Well,
That's because I have.
Okay, so I'm going to bring a bit of order to this podcast. Obviously, you're all here. This is a okay party. All right, whatever. Matt B. Davis had a few of you. We've got all of you. So we are still waiting for 2 more, but they're late. And it was Rhea actually, but
Rhea?
Sorry, we're late.
Oh, boom. Rhea.
so sorry, Rhea.
Mark, you handsome bastard. Look at you. Look at him back there.
Who's a handsome
Hey,
bastard?
bud.
Where I can't find anybody. I'm just scrolling through.
Right,
Oh,
Woodsy,
God, right.
top corner, Woodsy. You need to be on speaker view so you can
No, I
see
think
everyone.
he's on his phone. I
Oh,
think
is
he's on
Oh,
his
you can
phone.
click a grid thing and they can see
Yeah.
them all.
Speaker box.
Wait, are you guys on your computers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
I
can do it on your phone,
Instagram
too,
when I'm bored.
Oh.
Okay, as I was saying, so OCR Audio, this is 100 episodes, so we thought we'd do something a little bit different. I think
What was
we've already-
that?
100 episodes. This is our 100 episode.
Can you repeat that for me?
In English this time. We don't understand your accent.
Oh, God.
This
I'll
is
give
going to
it a go,
Canadian.
Jack. Give you American accent.
The Canadians.
I'm just going to hand it over to the other American. So basically, me and Jack are going to sort of host a fun little sort of competitive. I don't know how to explain it. It is going to be sort of a game show style-esque, but no one's a winner, no one's a loser.
Oh,
Okay?
We call it.
Oh, that's horseshit.
Fuck that. There's always losers.
Okay, fuck that. There's always losers. So there will be a loser.
And
So
it's
you
always
two gingers are hosting, yeah?
How does Aaron know that there's always losers, Aaron? How do you?
because I'm always a loser.
So let's just jump in this. Obviously, Jack Bauer here, the stat man, he's going to throw some stats out there and you guys are going to just mingle, chat, and let's debate this shit. So
He's the stat man.
You guys want to make teams? Jack, how about we do teams?
let's do teams.
Someone told me I'm on a team.
Yeah. So Ian, you were gonna be with Johnny. We'll do the player coach. We'll have the two of you
I
together.
wanted Ian.
Oh.
That's a sexy couple.
Yeah. I guess Ryan and Lindsay, you're together because you're literally together. Mark.
Which Ryan?
Mark and Ryan Atkins. Yeah, just to keep order. Mark and Natalie, you're together. Ryan Wood, you're gonna be with Aaron. I think you two are.
Yeah.
Give me an American.
Oh, God.
Wait, Leon, you want to be with someone other than Nikolai?
Yes.
Oh, what?
You're with Natasha.
Breaking up?
Oh,
no.
that's so mean,
Nicholas, I'm
Leon.
the exact same things. I want someone who knows different things than
Leon.
Oh, okay. All right.
Leon,
VJ.
I know
Natasha.
nothing.
You
I
cuddled
know
with
nothing.
VJ. So Leon and VJ. How about that?
there
We
we
have a
are.
special bond. It's
Yeah.
unbreakable.
Aw.
Nicole,
I didn't know about thick comms until now, but I mean, we still have a special bond.
Rhea, and she's not here.
Yeah, Nicole, you're with Rhea when she shows up. Johnny,
You can find us until
Johnny's with Ian. Kempson, we're gonna put you with Luke, I guess.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Who's
and then
that? I'll go with no one because I'm
no, yeah, Nikolai. You got Nikolai.
Oh, Nikolai, I'm so sorry.
All right, we're
No,
gonna make it.
nothing.
We're gonna make it. No worries.
We're the losers just because
No, we're
you
not.
got me.
No one's losing, all right?
Yeah, this is
Kempson,
bunch
don't
of
let me
random
down.
stuff. Yeah, and this isn't all like OCR related, also. So don't worry about that.
Oh,
All right.
good.
This is OCR audio.
What? Now I'm waiting.
Leon just disappeared. All right.
British trivia.
He's going to
Okay.
Nikolai's. Give him a hug.
You guys ready? All right.
I don't see Leon.
First question, because a lot of you guys have text, right?
Oh, yeah.
Give me
He's on
feedback.
spike.
What are you doing?
Why did you?
All right.
I switched to my computer. Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's loud.
Super.
All right. So here's the first thing that you guys are going to debate. Have you guys heard of canine cross before?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Big fan.
Basically,
Why does he do it?
you tether yourself to a dog and then try to run a 5K. See how fast you can do it. The world record. The world record is 12:24, but the guy's PR is 15 flat. How many of you guys think that you could set the world record if you were tethered to a dog?
Which dog?
Any dog that you want.
The right dog.
Nicole,
I bet would be good. Can we?
I want to
take
tether
Apple's
myself
dog and
to
ride it.
I think Ryan could do it attached to his cat.
Benji would be dragging. He would make me run slower.
21 minutes.
So Benji would be a bad accomplice.
Yeah, my 5K is much quicker without my dog.
Maybe
Angus
Suto
and I
would
would
be
take
a good
about
one. Will he
40 minutes.
pull? Will he like? Will he be a good sled dog?
I guess. Yeah. And how about Sunto? How would Sunto be?
Good in the winter.
If it was like minus 40 out,
12 minutes for sure.
Yeah.
Easy.
Doesn't Woodsy have the fastest 5K PR? He'd be able to break it. He can run.
But my
faster.
dog, she's 12 and a half. She was really fast, but she's
Yeah,
old
but you
now.
can pick any dog you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Ryan,
want
you're
to
40. You guys are like a great match. Old dog, old man, you'll go fast.
Yeah.
You'll go super
Marco
fast.
Bedard is the dog that he does ski joring with, and it's like a machine. It'll go for like 40 kilometers an hour for like hours. So attach that.
Maybe you guys could qualify for like a Masters world record.
Oh, combined age of 100.
Whoa. Hey, easy on the Masters talk here, all right? You've got one in this crowd. This is amazing.
I'm a master, Ryan.
All right, we got two.
Yeah.
2. So watch the ageism.
Timothy, why is your camera on the floor?
Yeah, he's stretching.
Me? I'm in the floor. I'm stretching.
Oh, I get it.
When you get
I
old,
get it.
you
You're
need
close
to do
down.
that.
When you're old, we need to do that. I'm
When
going
you're a
Woodsy.
master,
What do you think,
Stevie.
Nikolai? I'm saying Woodsy.
Yes, boyfriend Benji.
Benji is panting.
To be fair, I think if you put me on that dog, my feet wouldn't touch the floor because I'm so light. So maybe I'd set it because I wouldn't have to run. I'd just get dragged.
You just sit on the dog.
All right. So the canine cross thing's pretty tough. It all depends on the dog, I guess. But it's the 100th episode. Let's stick to the 100 theme. Which one of you could drink 100 ounces of beer the fastest?
I've never drank, so I'm out.
100 ounces?
Ryan Kempson is raising his hand.
No,
proudly.
Ryan, I've seen Ryan Kempson drink. It's not.
How many liters is that?
These Canadians.
3 liters.
3 liters or so.
Atkins, I've seen you drink beer in a beer race. It wasn't that impressive.
Can we do
really good at running?
Why don't you all go and get some beer and we'll test it? I think
Oh no, it can't get any worse. No.
Episode's crazy enough.
Well, my brother and I are case race world champions 2 times. So.
Okay, I'm going with Ryan.
Sorry.
Not betting against the Kempson boys.
Okay, so Kempson boys, which one though? Is it Ryan or Matt? Who
Matt can
Matt.
drink faster.
I respect Matt a lot more.
Matt can drink.
Actually, I was going to hold this out for a little bit, but Matt actually is 18-5 all time versus Ryan, so he's got a better record.
Pulled him out.
Kempson #1 T-shirt.
Got it. So how about 100-meter dash? Who would have the fastest here?
Not me.
Not me.
Definitely not me. After watching Kempson,
Wait, what was the question?
Who has the fastest 100-meter dash? Who would win in a race?
Johnny.
I would put myself out there for that one.
I don't know. I think the boss will have the upper hand here. I think me or Kempson.
Johnny's got that soccer background. I guarantee you.
Johnny just.
Yeah, but BJ's legs are twice as long.
Johnny,
Did you guys watch Kempson blast me at the end of Jacksonville? Like, that guy is fast. I go Kempson all the way.
Yeah, that's beating a Masters athlete. At least it takes half a mile for you to get up to speed, Woods.
He's still
Can argue with any of that.
I mean,
Well, if we ever see each other again, we'll settle this.
I
We'll
feel
have to
like
have
look at Leon
a
now.
little decathlon after one of these championship races.
Wait,
So we
were
can
you
all
guys
race.
not basically racing when we did that attack video? Because I was just race pace the whole time.
I left it all out there in the attack video.
What time did you put down? VJ, what can you run?
I still think I could get probably low 11s at the moment. 11s if I were to time it.
Have
Leon?
anyone actually done 100-meter dash like at a
Low
track?
11s? That's really fast.
I don't know about that. That's like high school state.
Last time I did it with spikes, I hit an 11, I think like 3.
Were you like, beep, ah, beep?
Leon, you're trying to talk. What were you saying?
Has anyone actually done the 100-meter? And also, we should definitely figure this out the hard way. If we can meet in Stratton in October, there's only one way to figure this out.
Uphill 100 meter.
Ooh, I like uphill 100 meter.
I cannot run 100 meters uphill, Aaron. It's impossible for me.
Have 100 meters.
You're good though.
You're gonna love Stratton.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. So next question. I think I'd probably give VJ or Kempson or Johnny. That'd be the fastest. But next one, you've probably seen those, like, what if you combined all the people and took like this player's arm, this person's legs and stuff? Let's create like the perfect OCR athlete. So just how would you guys assemble it?
From this group?
Yeah.
Just take
Let's start with the penis.
Ryan Atkins.
I was gonna say, who's got the penis? That's the real
Not you.
No.
I was gonna say Mark's got like 12 kids, so probably mine.
Mark's penis for that one for sure.
Natalie has bragged to me about Mark's cock.
Whoa!
Oh,
He's just nodding her head, shaking. Yeah.
Wait, what did I do?
I like how you're just sitting there nodding too. You're like,
Just like
Yeah.
He's
a coxman.
I'm definitely choosing Nicole's carbs.
I thought you said cocker.
Awesome carbs.
What's a cob?
Carb, like your leg, your lower leg.
COLF.
Calves.
Calves?
Calves.
So whose hair would you pick? Like right now, John or Kempson and Ian, they have like fabulous hair right now, and Atkins always has good hair.
If you're going for speed, you want Bracken's hair.
You're just trying
You
to
have to,
save
you have to
face
pick,
because
you have to
don't
pick
have
someone
hair.
on this podcast, and I guess the least amount of hair would probably be Woods. But
Yeah, I take my hair, man. You guys all
More
want my hair.
aerodynamic.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
So these days,
Aaron worked really hard on his hair.
Yeah, mine is aerodynamic in the way that like some cars have like fins on the back.
Keeps you down.
Keeps you down on the ground.
Tail is just a spoiler. Nice spoiler.
so who's like uphill would you take out of everybody? Because we're
That's
obviously
quads,
taking
right?
Johnny,
Whose
we're
quads
taking
would we
Johnny's
take?
downhill. That's pretty obvious.
I'm making a
Oh, you
drawing.
just
So
upset
far,
Atkins
all
with
we
that.
have is Mark's penis.
The only thing we could agree upon.
The only thing anyone could agree upon, and it was Aaron's idea. I don't know what's up here.
Natalie wants to see it again. Show it again, Leon.
So, I've seen him race. This is exactly how it looks when he's racing.
Oh, I've got one to choose from. Whose obstacle proficiency, Leon or Aaron?
Ooh.
We've had this.
Honestly, for obstacles, I go VJ. VJ is pretty obstacle efficient.
VJ fails the Z-wall.
I want to split that in 3 parts. So I would like to have Aaron's forearms. I would like to keep these guys, but I would like the length of the arm to be like VJ's. So I want reach like VJ, forearms like Aaron, and well, I like these, so they can stay.
I think you've thought a lot about
Atkins'
this.
ability to do it for 24 hours.
Yeah, put Atkins lats on that thing too.
So who's flat speed do you guys want?
Nicole.
I mean, I was gonna say Mark, Nicole, and Ryan Woods that's pretty tough. And, I mean, everyone's got great flat speed.
Well, we already got Mark's penis, so you could choose
Oh, okay, true.
Yeah.
One item per person.
What about Lindsay? The Atkins is closing power.
Wait, I want to put Nikolai in that bracket. Who was I think he's the last one in this group to run a sub 32 10K.
Didn't Woods you just do? No, you just missed
No,
it.
I was like 32.10.
Nikolai, we got you. We got your flat speed.
Also, he's just turned 30, so he's also kind of in the old man group.
31.
That's everyone.
That's a baby.
Yeah.
VJ's 30.
All right. So let's say we.
21.
What about Josek's tolerance of the cold?
Oh yeah. It's really good.
Nicole, can you grab Fig?
Can I go get him?
Why are you yelling?
Oh, sorry. So far away.
We didn't. Atkins' carry ability, duh.
Variability.
I'm going to put that right in the butt. That's pure glute.
Yeah, Leon, you're gonna upload this picture, right?
Oh, look at Fig.
I need this.
Leon, are you gonna upload this picture?
Yeah.
Kempson's,
I probably should.
ability.
Whose abs do we want?
Oh.
Oh, that's tough.
Let's see
There are a
them
lot of
all.
abs here.
Who's got the best abs?
See them all.
Not me.
Oh, Figgy.
Not
I
Aaron.
mean, has there ever been a picture where Ryan Atkins didn't look like he was super shredded, or VJ? Like every picture, they're just ridiculously shredded.
Yeah. Oh, BJ, I saw a 2017 race, and the difference between then and now and you is like, I mean, I know you've
3 years.
It's like prepubescent.
That's what happens when you hit puberty.
High school, out of high school.
Pre-facial hair.
All right, so let's say we have this freak cyborg athlete. How much would they beat everybody by? Do you think?
Oh.
Well,
8 seconds.
Mark would be weighing him
Not
down.
much.
Well, listen. I think I could beat this freak.
Oh yeah, we forgot Woodsy's confidence.
What's the name? Is it a Ryan? Is it another Ryan?
Ryan.
Yeah, it's
like
probably Ryan.
2.0.
Also a Ryan. Yeah.
There's too many Ryans. We need another John.
Speaking of Ryans,
It's Ryan Cox.
Talking about that, where is John? Did anyone invite Alvin?
Yeah, Alvin was invited. Alvin was invited, but he
Alvin
doesn't.
would have had a breakdown.
He doesn't. He does not like big parties. You saw him in Tahoe. I brought him to Tahoe, and he just sat in a corner for about 5 hours.
Oh!
Speaking of Ryans, we have 3 of them on here. Who has the most Spartan podiums out of you guys, do you think? There's a difference of 1 for the first and second place.
Ooh,
Really?
I'm
It's got to
going
be Atkins.
Atkins.
No, but Kempson races so
probably
much in the Northeast.
Who do you guys think?
Are we
Raise your
talking
hand. Raise your hand if you're going with Ryan Atkins.
Has
No, I'm
Kempson
going
been
with
doing the
Woodsy.
water?
Aaron, you're going with Woodsy.
Yeah, because he does a bunch of savages. Just cherry
Oh no,
pick.
I'm talking Spartan only.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
Maybe it is
Atkins has all the battle frogs and stuff, and
Well, if it's a
Kempson's
difference
got
of
a little
1, then like technically Woodsy would have gotten it, given that he keeps getting like unjustly DQ'd for things.
No, it's actually Ryan Atkins has 40, Kempson has 39, and Woods has 33.
Oh. Suck, Woodsy!
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, Kempson you just need to have 2, just keep ahead of Atkins with 2 more. So
None of those opportunities are going to come anymore.
Yeah, but no one races in the Northeast, Ryan, so you're fine.
yeah, and there are 3 women on this call whose name starts with the letter N. You have Natasha, Nicole, and Natalie. Which one of you 3 do you think has the most N podiums?
Nicole.
Such a flower.
It's only a
I've not
difference of
raced
2.
for many years. So.
Natasha, how long have you raced?
3 years, I think.
Years.
2 or 3? Yeah, 3.
It has to be Nicole.
I probably do that.
We only have 5 races in the UK, so
Yeah.
limits you a little bit.
I didn't race a ton for like a few years though.
So the answer is Nicole. She's got 34. Natasha, you have 16, and Natalie, you have 32. So you're just behind.
You did get DQ'd in Mexico? Why?
DJ got DQ'd in Mexico, and I want to hear this.
Yeah, didn't like my shirt.
I'm quite proud of that, Jack.
DQ'd in Mexico?
I've been racing 3 years, and we have about 5 races a year. I'm not.
Gosh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
Who has the most number of DQs out of everybody on this call?
Yeah, that's me, hands down.
And we have a few people from California. We've got Mark, Natalie, and BJ on the call. You 3 have the most podiums all time in the state of California for races on California soil. Who do you think has the most? Once again, it's separated just by 1.
Mark with the most.
VJ's 12, so Mark probably has more.
Yeah, Mark started, I think, a little before I did. Are you talking just Spartan?
Yeah, just Spartan. Yeah.
Wendy, I had a dream about you last night.
Oh!
What?
Oh, I'm riding with the champion now.
You know,
Said I was a champion.
Yeah, right. Come on. I'm the champ.
you think I have more podiums than you? I think I raced more than Mark because he had 2 knee issues. Like he was almost out for 2 years.
He had 2 knees.
Only doing serious races.
He had that 2 knee issue.
Natalie was on the podium at my very first Spartan race win, my first Spartan race podium, I think. You were there.
All right, the California people, you guys, you guys have to pick, just the 3 of you. What do you think?
Maybe Natalie, yeah.
Natalie.
Natalie.
We'll go for Natalie.
All right, Natalie has 24, Mark has 18, and VJ has 25.
Oh, he snuck in there.
And both of you have your 3 this year, so you're keeping up with each other evenly.
That's more than the years of your life,
That's really
VJ.
cool.
Yeah, so I just figured that would be kind of cool. And there are a bunch of Ryans on this call. Who has more top 10 finishes as Spartan Race World Championship? Top 10. Ryan Atkins.
Atkins.
All the other
Atkins.
That's an easy
Been
one.
there every year.
He's really good at second.
Believe it or not, it's every other Ryan combined.
Whoa.
Yeah, so Ryan Woods, you've got 3. Ryan Kent has 2. Kempston's got 1. And then some guy from Australia, Ryan Roberts, he got 5th in 2013. So collectively, the other Ryans have 7. And Ryan Atkins, you've got 6.
Are you sitting down? Are you sitting down?
Shut up, Ryan.
Sitting?
VJ, tell us about your DQ in Mexico.
Yeah.
Atkins, why did you do 10,000 feet of vert on a treadmill this morning?
What?
Why are you so loud?
Just want to hear about VJ's DQ.
Yeah.
Why did you do 10,000 feet on your treadmill this morning?
Oh, God.
What about it?
That's just a long day on the treadmill, man. That's impressive.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm gonna run the Vermont Monk Trail, which is like 8,000 feet of vert, so I got to get ready for it.
Johnny, he wasn't on it, mate. He just
that
kept
right.
running.
Wait,
Yeah,
how many
I
feet
go
of vert is
and I
it?
go and watch TV for a couple hours, and then I come back and it's done. Easiest training.
Sounds
BJ, why
very
did you get DQ'd?
Yeah, we want to hear the story.
I got DQ'd a couple weeks after the race because they didn't like the podium shirt I wore. My crop top podium shirt. Yeah.
Wow.
They
I
suck.
pushed the envelope too much.
Was it Tough Mudder?
Have the Spartan logo on it?
Yeah, it was a Spartan Finisher shirt, but I added my sponsors' logos to it.
Oh, that's terrible.
You draw this guy on it? Is that why?
Just skip the podium.
BJ's shirt. The guy can't wear BJ's shirt.
The thing is, they didn't even tell me that I got DQ'd. I found out from a friend that I had been removed from the standings. So
So you didn't make money either? They took away your winnings?
They never paid me nothing. I have the check that shows that I was on the podium, but that's it. That's all I got.
The trophy?
Did you win?
Say it
That
again?
seems like it's not right.
Yeah, it's Spartan.
And they were right there. They could have told me to change. They had all the podium shirts there. So I looked at the people and they seemed like it was good. So I just kept walking up onto the podium and I guess not.
I love how they can DQ you without telling you too. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So did they change the rule book, or is that just for Woodsy?
Jack, move on quick. Jack, move on
Oh,
quick.
I was gonna say, who here has been DQ'd from a race?
BJ and Woods.
And Hosix raising his hand.
Ooh.
Leon, who else? Yeah, what happened?
I raced a toughest race in Malmö. Got a penalty and forgot that I had to redo a small thing. It was my first time getting a toughest penalty, and they had like a double thing you had to do after the penalty, and I just forgot one of those. So it was actually kind of interesting. It was my first time being quite competitive in toughest. I get home, I have a Facebook friend request from the organizer from toughest. I'm like, yes, he finally knows who I am. This is amazing. And it was just to tell me I've been DQ'd. So.
Jose, what about you?
This is coming from a friend. I'm sorry.
I've been DQ'd like twice. Just I went off course like way back in the day, like my second Spartan race. And then the other one was Big Bear last year, which Aaron likes to bring up all the time.
Yeah, it's bullshit. They just picked an arbitrary time and just assigned it to him after the fact.
No,
he went back on the course hours later, and so the clock should still be running. He should have gotten like 6 hours, and instead they were just like, how does 36 minutes sound?
What?
It's amazing. Bullshit.
I talked to the head judge.
Did you guys DQ'd from a battle frog?
Yeah, it was like they were doing all sorts of rules, and they came up with this like rule to do male rigs and female rigs, but then there was like 3 lanes for the female rigs of like hard and medium, and anyway, I did the wrong one. It's so confusing.
And then after the race, you were told that.
And I've gone off course like 4 times.
Hey, Woodsy, how many battle frogs did you DNF?
Oh. All but 3.
You never finished? What?
I
Those
think
weren't even that hard.
I didn't make it through Charlotte in the rain, and then Charlotte again in the that really humid one, and then didn't make it through Pittsburgh. I went up for that one too. So I was.
Did you ever finish?
Yeah, I finished.
Where you get like a battle axe or something.
I finished.
That's Savage Race. That's Savage Race.
Yeah. What did I finish?
No one knows.
Did I finish
question?
Are you still racing?
Still racing.
New Jersey. I finished New Jersey. Florida. I finished Florida. Man, I don't know. It's been a while. That was like 5 years ago.
Why did you keep doing them? Like, what kept you coming back?
Started. They were hard. They were like a good
up.
workout.
Lindsay, how have you been doing it this long and you're still so bad at obstacles?
Oh, come on. What, I'm not like...
It's been like 8 years of this.
Woodsy's good now. He's good at them.
That was like my first year just getting started in it.
Keep telling yourself that.
All right.
I did just watch you fall off Twister in 2017.
Me?
Yeah.
Where at?
He means which time?
Wait, did Twister exist in 2017?
Which Twister?
It's just been introduced.
That was the first year it came out.
was when Hunter showed up to the second race of the season. He came and sat on the bale and watched you do your burpees.
Oh, that was the rig in Monterey. I didn't put Twister there.
How do you keep track of all those times, Woods?
Well, I remember individual races. Like, I just don't remember, like, overall.
Do you have like a book where you have like recorded all the obstacles you failed and like which race it was and like
Dude,
why?
I haven't failed that
Like,
many,
what
man.
is-
Come on. You failed more in
Volume one,
Greece than
volume
I
two.
failed all of the last, like, 2 years.
To be fair, you all have like the difference between 2017 and watching you go through obstacles then versus now. You were all really like tentative and slow, and now you just swing through like it's nothing.
All right, got another question for you guys. So Nicole and Lindsay, this is for the two of you. So there is only one man that Nicole has beaten, but Lindsay has not. Who is it?
Are they on this call?
No.
Oh, I know who.
Ooh,
I have no idea. Not on this call.
Not on this call. It happened within the past year.
Yeah.
Wait, there's only one man?
So
It's Kent
Nicole,
or Killian, I think.
there's a guy who Lindsay has never beaten, but Nicole has beaten. Nope, Killian.
I think I've beaten Killian before.
And
You're
he's
being
not
Killian.
on this call.
He's not on this call.
It might be Kent.
Not Alvin.
Not me.
Nope.
Alvin.
Nope.
Aaron.
Nope.
He's not on
It's me.
All right. Do you guys want the answer?
Yes.
John Yatsko.
Ooh.
You beat him in Jacksonville last year by a few seconds.
I forgot he was that better.
But
Yeah.
Nicole beat me in Alabama, and I don't think Lindsay's ever beaten me.
Lindsay not beat you in Alabama?
Lindsay is 2-8 versus Aaron.
Oh.
Who on this?
Oh, man.
So
You're that bird.
I have the head-to-head records for every single guy in this call against Lindsay. Who has Lindsay beat the most?
Probably me.
Me.
All of you guys are raising your hand.
Me.
All right. So she has never beaten Ryan Atkins. 0-32 head-to-head. She's never beaten Johnny. 0-10 head-to-head. But she's 2-20. 2-24 versus Woods. 3-19.
Wow.
Yeah, 3-19 versus Hosick. 2-8 versus Newell. 4-14 versus VJ. 7-13 versus Kempson. And 9-16 versus Beatrice. So she kind of owns Beatrice.
Wait. When is Lindsay beating me?
We should probably put Lindsay's cock on this person then, and not.
Well, hey, I gotta carry that thing up the mountain, man. I got fucking problems.
Yeah. So Lindsay, she got 6th overall at Palmerton 2016, and that was when she beat a bunch of people, including like Killian, Cody Moe, like a bunch of good ones. But there are 4 people total that she has never beaten. I already mentioned one, Ryan Atkins, and this is period. Who are the other 3?
Albin.
Albin.
No, she beat Albin by mileage at World's Toughest Mudder once.
Jack, are we only talking Spartans right now?
That just period. Just for this one particular question. This is period.
Cody? It's gotta be Cody.
Kobe?
Jesus, there's so many. No, she's 0-9 versus Hobie. She was just about 2 minutes behind in West Virginia a couple years. That's the closest. So that's 2. Another person. Nope, actually not on this call. Yeah.
Cody.
She beat Cody at Palmerton that year.
Well, you said it already, Yatsko.
That's one of them. Yep.
Hunter.
She has beaten Hunter because Hunter DNF'd in the OCR World 3K once.
That doesn't racing.
He still raced it though. Yeah. So the other 2 are Isaiah and Albert Soleil.
That doesn't count. Isaiah Dover.
Give a meatball strikes again.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
How many guys in here have been chicked?
In 2016, Lindsay beat me at the OCRWC 3K.
And I got passed in my first year in Tahoe by like the top 10 women. While I was on the sandbag carry. They all just came flying by me.
Was one of them Susanna?
I only got passed by 3.
All of them. They all came by.
Yeah.
I got very close to these 2 in Perth once.
No, she didn't.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I got 5th overall.
Yeah, but they're still about 20 minutes behind.
No, I was not.
All right, here's another question for everyone on this call. Spartan only. Every single person. This is for the U.S.-based Spartan athletes. Every single person here has defeated someone else except one person. Find that combination.
I have never beat Ryan Atkins.
All right. Wow, that was too easy. Every single other person has beaten someone else on this call at one point.
Yeah, he's the only person on my list still.
Yeah, 0-20 against him in Spartan, and then you've got 0-5 OCR Worlds and some Battlefront. So,
he's like the only person. Him and Hobie are the only people on my list now.
And he's not thought about this at all.
Yeah.
No. The only person I haven't beat is Albin. Albin's the only person I haven't raced.
Hold on. No, wait. Well, in Spartan, but I did just beat Atkins at an ultra race 2 weeks ago.
You got more vert.
There you go.
There's a heavy asterisk in there.
Wait,
but
was that an OCR?
No, it's OCR specific.
It was the one with Maddie Davis.
So who on this?
Can't say that on here.
Who on this call do you think has beat Ryan Atkins the most?
Woods.
Yeah, Woods is the only person with more than 2 wins against Atkins.
Suck it, Atkins, loser! Yeah.
You're 5-23. So yeah.
5-23.
23. Wow.
All right, so one more on Ryan Atkins.
Just those battle frogs, man. That's it. That's the only difference between me and him.
There are 2 men or 2 people on the planet who Ryan Atkins has a losing record head-to-head against. Who are they?
Albin.
10-12 against Albin. No, he actually is 8-7 against Toby.
Oh, wow.
Cody?
Wow.
Nope. Cody, he's 11-5 against.
Is this some obscure person?
Matt Novakovic? Well, how long ago was Matt relevant?
Minimum of 5 races. No, yeah, right. Not even close.
Yeah. Maybe Hunter.
Would it be Hunter because of the TMX and all that stuff or no?
Nope.
No.
The answer is actually Sergey Pariligan, the guy in Russia. He's 3-4 all-time head-to-head. So.
But Justin.
Wait,
say that 3 times fast.
Count as 1 race or 3?
3 the Beast Super Sprint, and he's also lost to him at OCR Worlds one time. So. Yeah, so it's 3 and 4. Those are the only 2. I can't find anything else against the guy, but yeah.
We got to take it down somehow, right?
Don't worry, Atkins, you got to buy, mate.
Hosik, this one's for you. Do you have the most the most podiums all time by someone named Ian, or do you think it's Ian Dearly?
Dearly, probably.
He raced when no one good was racing, like way back in the day.
No, I would say Hosik has him.
I mean, I have a lot, but I I have no idea how long Direly raced.
Has the most wins by someone named VJ.
You're the only person who's named VJ actually in Spartan history. I looked that up for this.
I'll go with me. I think I have more podiums than you.
You do. You've got 5 more than Ian Direly, and then there's Ian D, who has 21. So it's pretty crazy. All right. So how about the? This is a very short list. How many people have 10 or 4 separate top 10 finishes at OCR World 15K for guys?
Who on this call or who total?
Just period.
Who has what?
Oh,
There are 3 total.
Albin.
And
wait, Nikolai, what?
3 top 10 on the 15K.
Yes.
Nikolai Atkins.
And
no, not Nikolai. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
Nikolai has.
Oh, really?
You said there's 4 of them?
No, 3. You guys already got it. Nikolai is actually one of them. Nikolai Atkins and John Albin. So very, very underrated.
Nikolai Atkins.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah. So that's pretty legit, Nikolai. That's super impressive. All right, which of these people has not run with the 100 theme at least 100 miles twice at World's Toughest Mudder? Killian, Chad Trammell, Trevor Sykos, or Chris Mendoza?
Killian.
Who hasn't?
Who has not at least 2
Chris.
times?
I think.
Killian has 2. He had 2.
Killian's one of them. Is Killian one of them?
I feel like, has Doza done it twice? I thought Doza only did it once.
Doza's, I think, done it twice.
Yeah.
Ryan Woods is the only one that I've heard say it correctly. So yeah, Chad Trammell.
Suck it, bitches.
Killian got 100 on a team with Chad, and then 105 solo. So the other guys have 3. So, yeah, pretty legit. Right. So who has the most John podiums?
John.
Any variation?
The John podium.
The John podium.
I don't think it'll be Albin because he's
including Johnny.
Yeah, including Johnny.
Yeah.
John, Jonathan, Johnny, John without an H.
It's going to be somebody I don't think we know.
I'd say Yatsko.
Oh,
Yatsko's second.
It's going to be an unknown. I only know Yatsko, this one, and Albin.
He's a racer in age.
Or like all
Oh, Tew. Johnny Tew, or whatever his name is.
Ian, you got it. Nailed it. Yeah.
Who is that?
He races in like Hong Kong and a lot of Asian.
He's some jacked Southeast Asian guy.
He's pretty cool though. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
I follow him.
Yeah. Okay. Who has not defeated Albin at least twice? Hobie, Cody, Hunter, or Isaiah?
Isaiah.
Hunter. Isaiah's actually beat him twice.
What? God.
When?
What?
Spartan Cruise and then Breckenridge 2015.
Spartan Cruise doesn't count, surely.
It happened. What?
It's so fascinating about that.
Who was on the Spartan Cruise? Who was on that?
I was there.
What was that like?
Was there any racing action?
It was amazing.
What was like the whole experience like? Was it just a shit show the entire time, or?
Well, yeah, it was a shit show. I mean, the race was like pretty hilarious. We were like, took a little boat to an island, and then there was like a Spartan race there, but it was like pretty crappy. They had like all these like celebrities. So like that Mike Wardian guy was there, and Sean McCall was
Oh yeah,
there.
he did the treadmill 50K record.
I think Dean Carnazes like ran the race randomly. They all got like annihilated. Isaiah in the swim grabbed onto like the rope and just like passed everybody and won randomly. Yeah. And then after the race, he like someone told him that he could donate all the money to like children. So he gave this like speech about like how it's all about the children, and that was pretty much like the best moment ever.
Why is this place not on YouTube?
And then we all got blackout drunk, and there was like really bad like waves, so the whole boat was like rocking.
I want to do the Spartan Cruise again.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So I actually got an invite to that, and that was like, I didn't know what was going on back in the day, and it's one of my regrets of not going to that thing because the stories I've heard are pretty funny.
Yeah,
and Atkins, did you have a special name for Isaiah earlier that Lindsay hit you about?
The Mexican meatball.
Meatball. It's so
What? Sounds better when you say it.
That's so great.
Yeah. He's like incredibly fast for
ball.
A meatball. Yeah.
Jack.
What are some of your other nicknames for people? Does anybody have any?
Well, John Abben doesn't call Isaiah the meatball anymore. He's got a new nickname for a new meatball who is Albert Soleil. He calls Albert Soleil meatball. And then he calls Isa the new meatball.
I love the way you call him Isa. You can't say Isaiah.
That's why I call him meatball. It's a lot easier.
I thought you were trying to say Ida.
Ida.
Got a question for the UK people. Jack and Luke, you were 24-0 all time against Natasha, both of you. Who's going to be the first one to lose to her?
Jack.
Confidence.
It might happen this year. You never know.
He's already beaten his 5K time, so.
How about
Have
Natasha, who are you most likely to beat? Yeah. Natasha, who are you most likely to beat, do you think?
What is Ryan?
It depends on the distance.
meatball song. I was like, what?
I reckon in a beast, I reckon I could take Luke.
Ryan, Kempson, what were we playing? The meatball thing? Or what?
On top of spaghetti. You remember as a kid? No?
No. About that, yeah. All right. So
In Perth, I think I was about 5 minutes behind you with 2 missed spears. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, you were close. I've got a competition for everybody. I think that you guys should have a who can have the best British accent contest.
Oh, God. Me.
All right, you guys pick a phrase and have everyone say it. Just agree.
Oh,
on
let's pick a good one. Make it good.
Let's pick a good one. Make it good.
Beautiful. Lindsay looks like a horse when he tries to sound British.
No, Jack, what's one of your phrases that we never understand?
Yeah, but that's just Jack.
It's not Jack has like a million of them, and none of them make sense.
I realise when I'm texting either Aaron or Nicole, they always just come back with, "What do you mean?" And I obviously forget that I'm texting an American. What did I say the other day that you were like, "What the hell does that mean?" A typical English saying.
Bob on.
Bob on? Yeah, you didn't get that one either.
What does that mean?
Bob on.
I don't even know what that means.
Like it's spot on. Bob on.
Oh.
No, that's you. That's not an English thing.
No.
Bob
No.
on.
Bob on.
Bob on.
I have a question. Do we all sound the same, us English people, to you lot? Do we all sound like we've got accents, or do we sound the same?
Okay,
No,
wait.
Different.
Here's what Jack said to me the other day. How's tricks, my man?
How's
Yeah.
tricks?
That means how's things? How are you doing?
How's tricks, my man?
How's tricks, my man?
No question
that'll be the
mark.
phrase.
I swear to God.
Okay, so I think Jack is right. We need to have a specific phrase.
Yeah.
So
How's tricks, my man?
Jack will say a phrase and
It's
say
raining cats and dogs.
who is going to repeat that phrase in
No,
British.
and then he says
we'll see.
it's raining bats and fog.
I said it's raining cats and dogs.
Pissing it down.
All right. We'll go, Leon. You're first. It's raining cats and dogs. That's our phrase. So, Leon, you're first.
That's not British though. That's like we say that in the States.
No. But this is how Jack talks. Jack doesn't say it's raining cats and dogs. He says it's plaining like bats and nogs. Like it doesn't make any sense. And he doesn't say the first thing. He just says the second thing.
Wait, Jack. So let me get someone British say something in British. I'll have to convert that to like a Danish thingy and then get it out there. Okay, so Jack,
Oh my good God.
Oh God,
British
I'm trying to
Jack,
think of a
say
British-
something.
Like what?
Being grumpets or something like that. Something.
Oh, that's so
stereotypical.
stereotypical.
It's a whole phrase. It has to be a whole phrase or not just one word.
You can
Hold
just
on.
say something about Aaron in British, and we'll repeat that.
Hold on. Let me just find a typical British saying. Jack, Phil, for 2 seconds while I find a British.
I'm looking right now trying to find something. You guys
You're
are
British, literally.
Yeah, but I don't know what you don't know.
I drive my car to work.
Oh no.
On the right side of the or on the left side of the road.
Anything.
Yeah.
Jack, what's our next step?
Jack is looking up how to
Talking
speak
about
his
Mark's
own language.
Yes. That's pretty much
What
all.
about Steve Hammond? Oh, you muppet!
You fucking purple.
A legend. British legend.
What about
Jack, give me a stat. Let's hear a stat, man. Fill the space.
I'm trying, but how about this? How about we answer their question about do all British people sound the same?
No.
No, Tasha's preppy speak.
Degrees of incomprehensible.
Okay, I
Benny?
got one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Guys, you're making a right bodge job of this.
What?
What?
Yes.
I'm making a right fudge job of this.
Is that like a
Let me
hot
get
dog?
closer so I
You're
can hear.
making a right bodge job of this.
A right bodge job.
A right bodge
You're
job, mate.
making a
A right bodge job.
of this.
Oh god.
There we go.
You're first. Good luck, Leon. Leon, try.
Hey guys, you
Leon.
Guys, you are making a right job of this.
Or it's gone Pete Tong, mate.
That's more like it. Yeah.
Oh blimey, it's all gone P-tong, mate.
God blimey, going up the apple and pears.
I forgot how that one works.
Pete
Like
Tong. Wrong. Pete Tong means wrong.
Wrong. Okay.
In France, it means throwing balls against a smaller ball. Petong.
Slapping balls together.
Smaller ball. Yeah, that was that thing that Grant was telling us about.
All right, so someone go try to say that. I can't even remember it.
Core blimey, mate. It's all gone P-tong.
This is so confusing.
I can't say that.
Oh, blimey, mate. It's all got Pete Tong.
That does not sound English.
We don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Okay. Aaron, let's try this then. This is obstacle racing in Danish. It's one word. Forhindringsløb.
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 Soon?
Forhindringsløb.
Running is løb, and then obstacle is yeah, it's pretty good.
Forhindringsløb.
Løb. Forhindringsløb.
Forhindringsløb.
The cat.
This is audio magic.
Kitty cat.
Yeah. That's all I've got. That was really good.
I don't think any of you apart from VJ can do an English accent.
Oh, look, it's David Watson.
Watson?
Do you call him David Watson?
David Watson.
All right.
That David Watson.
Okay, I think we should try and hear Luke and Jack do an American accent.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's a typical American say.
You're like, all right, dude.
All
right.
Sup, brah?
Sup, brah?
It's easier to go Californian.
Literally say, "This is my American accent." Just do that.
Go on, boys.
Natasha, you're up, Natasha. Ladies first.
Oh, no.
Tasha, women's first. You go.
This
I
is
can't. Come on. You boys go.
This is my American
tried it.
accent. I
You
just
sound
sound like
like
bloody
you.
Forrest Gump.
That was pretty good.
That was
Paris
solid.
run.
It wasn't been Forrest Gump.
That's what I sound like.
And Luke, what was yours?
Life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna
You never know what you're gonna get.
Natalie's is pretty good. Or sorry, Natasha's.
Right, the other time. Thanks.
Atkins, can you do an American accent?
I don't know.
The only way I can tell the difference is when you say ooh.
Chocolates. Welcome to the dirty South.
Canadian tiger.
American or Kermit the Frog?
So, do you think we're all the dirty South? Because we're South?
I was gonna say you got a bunch of California and stuff.
Californians just sound Canadian.
I like the way you guys in Canada say, I can't do it, but about and out. It's boot.
See, we don't hear it.
Boot.
About.
A boot. I can't do it.
About.
You say
that's like
about,
all-
Johnny, but they
That's
say
like all Northeast. 'cause
I say
that-
about.
Oh, you the Canadians.
Yeah, it's Canadian.
Boat.
I don't get that one. When people say it, we say it a boot because we definitely don't say a boot. I say about.
You just said
about.
About. It's boot.
About.
It's about.
Instead of out.
How would you say it?
About.
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 I'm out and about.
I've got one more question. I've got one more question on the 100 theme. Pretend you guys are on like America's Got Talent or one of those shows. You have 100 seconds to do whatever you want. What would you do?
We have 100 what?
Seconds to do what?
To do whatever you want. Like how
Your
would
party
you try
trick, basically. What's your party trick? How would you impress someone?
Terrible.
I learned how to backflip recently.
Oh,
This
Lily.
year.
I'm not.
Do it.
I
Do it right now.
Go.
Don't be a pussy, Jose.
Time out.
Go on, you got the video. Let's go.
No. I
Gotta be
only
afraid.
learned to do it in. I did it. I went to a adult aerobics class or
Don't be a
gymnastics
bitch.
class.
Just
He's
do
a
it.
liar.
And I
Liar.
can't do it not on a soft like on like gym mats yet.
Are you trying to tell us you went to Zumba?
Do it
Because
on
I'm
your
a
bed.
pansy.
Do it off
No, I
your
went-
couch.
Put some
Break
pillows
lines
down.
and step aerobics is not
Not doing it.
backflips. Sorry,
I've practiced 3 times and I'm not comfortable without a spotter.
Don't be a
Jose,
bitch.
it's easier on
You
hardwood
got
floor
Watson.
anyways. You jump
Use
higher.
Watson.
I promise.
DJ, you do it then.
I reckon
VJ.
VJ can. I reckon
Wait,
VJ can
VJ
do it.
and
It takes
Leon.
too long.
I feel like Leon can do this.
Doesn't
Gonna
VJ,
take a very
haven't you
long
done a
time
front flip
to be
VJ over the fire
Yeah, the side flip, but
or something?
yeah, I flipped over the fire a couple times.
So who's got a hidden talent that they could show off for 100 seconds?
I know Atkins got like unicycling. But
Yeah.
You do that on unicycle.
Can you do a
Can I-
backflip on a
can I-
unicycle?
Can I bring a horse into this?
No.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I do dressage on a horse.
Is that impressive though?
Yeah.
You make the horse.
What are you
could
doing
call it
this
horse
for?
dancing.
You're gonna dress a horse?
Something.
No, dressage.
You
It's
just made
like,
that sound really
Like, are you
shit.
gonna cut it with a knife or are you gonna dress it up?
That's-
people call it horse dancing. You make the horse do moves.
I know it.
That's
You,
very
you look like
sexy.
you've got some talent. What would you do, Leon?
I used to play a lot of music, so I'd probably try to turn to that. Except that those shows, they kind of expect you to sing, and that would be
Sing well.
wildly embarrassing.
This guy shreds on a guitar, by the way.
Ooh. I would see that.
Would you show off your art skills from earlier?
That would be my
Or no, it's
Can I
100.
can I dob Jack in on something
Yeah.
that Emily showed me?
Oh,
You've
whoa,
got-
whoa, whoa,
you've
whoa,
got-
whoa, 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 whoa.
You've got a hidden talent. You can sew.
So,
You've got a sewing machine.
Just what I
Oh,
wanted a few
wow.
thousand listeners to freaking hear. Thanks for that, Natasha.
You're
Hey, bring
welcome.
it- bring it to Will.
Oh,
Why is
hold
that
on,
a
hold on.
problem?
So,
Put some
so,
Instagram stories about
so
it.
does Atkins.
I
Atkins
love
knows.
sewing. I love fixing my own shit. I don't want people fixing my stuff. I like doing it myself. It's
There
better.
you go. There's no shame.
I sew. And sewing's not that hard.
So
Yeah,
what?
Natasha, why are you
Yeah,
so
but have
mad?
you got an old granny sewing machine that you put in your loft? And
Old
sit there and go,
granny. Oh, granny. That fucking thing cost me a lot of money. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I know. You go all in, don't you?
I did go all in on that. Yeah.
Are like more than half the people on this call sewers? Like
Yeah, how many
But
sew-
any of the women sewers, let's be stereotypical.
Seamstresses.
No.
seamstresses. Yeah.
Actually,
Lindsay knows how to sew.
Who?
Lindsay sews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lindsay used them pretty handy.
She's
with the go on.
Pioneer woman.
I am kind of, aren't I? I think I was born in the wrong year. I should have been born like 6 years prior to my time, or been a Mennonite. One of
There's a lot of those
Right.
around me. You can come hang out with them.
What's,
I would love that.
What's the most money that a spear throw has ever cost someone here?
Ooh.
In a weekend or a race, because Nicola threw everything away in Greece.
Yeah, that was bad.
I don't know, guys. Like, I had a pretty good spear in Tahoe.
I had a great spear in Tahoe.
Yeah, Woodsy, like, that could have been like a $19,000 spear.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a 30-second lead. Feeling pretty good.
I would have caught you.
Just laugh.
When Atkins passed me, he was just like, "Why the fuck are you going so slow?" Also, John's behind me, and I was like, "No!"
Got another question. What do you think you guys could set a world record in?
Oh, I just thought of this the other day.
Yeah.
I think I could do the unicycle hour record.
Oh, do it.
That's the thing.
So it's like
Go for it.
the furthest distance you can go in an hour. Like, it's the same thing on a bike, but on a unicycle. So right now
You
it's like
gotta do it.
29.9 kilometers, but like I'm in really good bike shape right now, and I was like, I could smash that.
Do it.
Let's do it. Awesome.
And then send that Guinness World Records title to Hunter, so it'll make him feel way better about not having a Guinness World Records title.
The Murph one.
Yeah, Atkins, you should do the Murph one and take it from him.
I should have set a Guinness World Record last month, but Corona kind of paused that.
Haven't you got the longest rope climb?
1 sec.
He did.
Sorry. Yeah, it was going to be the 50-meter rope climb on time.
Oh.
How long is the American Ninja Warrior one?
But that's assisted. People are kind of helping you.
Oh.
You can have a
so
safety,
like
but you
you're in
gotta
a harness.
pulling yourself.
And what time? What time can you do that in?
I have to do it in less than 5 minutes.
Well, what about Andre the Giant and Princess Bride? That was pretty long.
Under 5
You
minutes.
should know that Dread Pirate Wesley climbed that rope way faster than he did.
I think Mark Battridge, you're going to set the 100-mile record. I think you have a shot.
Yeah, honestly, Mark.
Yeah, what the fuck, Mark? That was absurd.
I might do something like that.
Tunnel Hill.
Your pace was the
What's
same
Tunnel Hill?
as
100 miler
as
on
Zach
crushed
on the track.
gravel with like
Ah.
rain.
Oh, you could do that one in Sweden, the one that Walmsley won like last year. Isn't that one? Yeah.
But Zach Bitter's
that one's not
record
that
on the
fast.
track. What about
Oh.
that?
Compared to Tunnel Hill.
I think the record is on a track.
Yeah, Zach Bitter's on
a controlled setting. I think it was just for him to break the record, or was it a race?
No, it
that's
was a
Desert
race, but
Solstice.
he broke the record in it and then carried on for 12 hours to try and get the 12-hour distance record as well.
Can Mark break it?
Yeah.
His pace was the same as what Zach Bitter did on the track.
If you look at the people who hold the 100-mile record, Camille Herron and Zach Bitter, they both look like they've been shot in the pelvis.
Yeah.
Recently.
Recently.
Technical terms there.
I'm trying to like think of what it looks like to be shot in the pelvis.
I guess
mean, like,
it's
what do you
better than
mean?
looking like you got shot in the face.
Google
Like,
them.
Some people like that.
Yeah, watch Nicole. Bang!
And you're like barely like
Like toes turned in. That's
Like rickets.
Yeah.
like rickets.
Not the pelvis have to pee.
Oh, because they're holding their pee. Maybe.
No, because their pelvises are ruined.
Yeah.
Ruined.
Woods, don't you hold like that burrito or that's probably not a world record, but didn't you do that burrito 5K thing?
Yeah, dude, actually a guy like the second year went faster than me. He went like 15:50 and I was like 15:57. I don't know if it's got a world record for that or not though.
Yeah.
You ate a burrito and ran a 5K?
I used to hold
Burrito
the
like 2 miles in a 5K. The most
just
burrito.
yeah, that's sweet.
I used to have like the world record for unicycle high jump.
Oh my god.
Somebody beat you?
Yeah.
And you didn't go after it?
What is a unicycle high jump?
You jump over
You
a
jump as
bar
high as you can.
on a unicycle.
Natalie, Google Ryan Atkins unicycle. Like, look it up on YouTube. He's got all these funny videos.
I think it was like
It's
a
crazy.
meter 5 centimeters, like over a bar.
Jeez.
Atkins, didn't you like unicycle down the Eiger or something?
And he fell off of a cliff and died. Literally. He was like hanging on by his fingers on the cliff.
What's the worst?
Do you guys have a thing where, like, when you have kids, it'll be like, you're not allowed to do that once we have kids? Kind of like people who ride motorcycles and then, you know, like their spouse says, you're not allowed to do that anymore once we have kids or something like that. Do you have any of those?
I think
Dear guys, gotta go.
Cycle on a cliff?
It's the only thing that we've said, which isn't really applicable to, I think, what you're asking.
I have a random question.
Yeah.
Bit of trivia. What's the highest a horse has ever jumped over with a person on it?
8 feet.
8 feet, yeah. I'm going to go 8 feet too.
8.5
I'm
feet.
gonna go
8.5 feet.
9 feet.
It was
And
2.5
guys,
meters, 8 feet 1.
while you're thinking about that,
In
let me just show you something.
1949.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, it's me.
Ryan!
Sexy.
A little mini Ryan. He's
A
so
good
cute.
movie part 2. That's really creative.
Poncho.
Ryan, how old are you here?
That sweater came with a hacky sack.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
That sweater came with a
Jack, you're going to have to put the link to this in the show notes because
Oh.
podcast listeners can't see this.
No, they can see this.
jumps and stuff.
A good movie part 2. What does part 1 look
Yeah,
like?
where's part 1?
Here we go.
This is
Oh,
you
that's
gotta watch the
yeah,
sequel.
Oh, that's legit.
Whoa.
What? This is like parkour on a unicycle.
Can I point out we've not seen his
Kyle,
face?
so-
Ninja
Atkins,
cycle.
do you
Kyle's
still
the
have
unicycle.
the drug hoodie?
God damn, Ryan, why are you so good at everything?
sweet hoodie. Oh, yeah.
Pretty hoodie.
How?
Jeez.
Yeah. Is are all the jumps
How
like
many times
horizontal?
did you like wipe out and hurt your crotch?
I don't know
I
how.
don't think your ankles.
Yeah. Why do you always ask me about my crotch, Nicole?
I've asked him this thing weird, and it looks like you don't want to sit on the unicycle.
Yeah, so if you have it in front of you, you can like move it more.
Apparently your hand's like always on the seat. But like it's really
that
easy
would
to
not be
straighten
like
your-
comfortable to like land
You're
on.
always,
Yeah.
You've also got to watch Little Ryan, surely.
Lindsay, have you ever tried riding one?
I have, yeah. I'm horrible. I can't even get down our driveway. It's not easy.
It doesn't matter, you can sew.
Yeah.
Atkins, what's the worst wipeout you've had on one? Like, because it looks like there's a lot of room for error.
Probably that time he almost died on the Eiger.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't know. We've stuffed it quite a few times, but yeah, I mean, I did one time. Like, I was riding on top of a fence that was like maybe 6 or 7 feet tall, and I like fell, and I like totally like Nicole said, like landed on the fence like this, and fell off, and then I crawled home because I was in so much pain.
There aren't gonna be any little accidents. There will be none.
It was like 2 miles.
Did like your neighbors think you were filming something for Jackass, that old TV show? Like,
But actually, it was pretty funny because I got home and I just like went to my. It was like 7 p.m. or something, 6 p.m. And I just like went to my room and just like went to bed. Like, didn't say anything to my parents. Like, just passed out.
You should have told me this before I married you.
And then the next day, I just
Daredevil.
You asked, do you want kids? Not, can you have them?
I know.
I just want to think about this scenario of Ryan Atkins arriving home and being like, "Mommy, I hurt my bits and kibbles."
And on that note, guys, honestly, we could be here all night, I'm pretty sure, but thank you very much. That was OCR Audio's 100th episode. Thank you very much.
Woo-hoo!
appreciate you guys being a part of it. Most of you have been good guests in the past, so yeah, appreciate your time and effort. I was about to say future then. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
For having us.
Bye.
Bye now.